So the NBA have released their top 10 rankings. Let's get straight into it. At number 1, we've got Nikola Jokic. Now I have no real complaints. People might suggest that the guy at number 2, which we'll get into in a minute, should be at number 1, but statistically and everything he's been doing over the last few seasons is historic. He's all-time great already, and would it be unfair for us to say, or wrong for us to say, that he's revolutionizing his position? I don't think so. He is truly one of a kind. At number 2, we've got SGA. Finals MVP, regular season MVP. I mean, I have no real complaints with it at all. He's been absolutely fantastic. What him and his team have been doing has been unbelievable. Mark Dagnall, I hope that's how you say it. He's been fantastic as coach, and there's a real feel about them going into this upcoming season, because it just feels like that there's a really good chance they could go back to back. There's not, while other teams have obviously made changes and roster acquisitions, it's not like anyone is all of a sudden start scratching their head and thinking that OKC will they be challenged. And despite all of the moves, it's going to be very hard to challenge OKC in any capacity, because from top to bottom they are superb on both ends of the court. This is where I had my first complaint. Giannis Antetokounmpo is 4th. I disagree with that. He should be 3rd. Now, the man who is 3rd is one Luka Doncic. Now, when you look at Giannis' stats, especially I know obviously this is a seasonal thing, because last year he was, I believe he was ranked 3rd. I've just got a list in front of me. Was he? Let me just turn my head. Yes, he's ranked 3rd last year. This year he's ranked 4th, but I asked the question, what has Luka Doncic done to deserve to be ahead of Giannis in this ranking? I don't see what he's done that should do that. Yes, Antetokounmpo and the Bucks have had very, very early exits, and their team has not been great. Like, from the structural wise, they've not been playing great. But when you look at Giannis' stats individually, what he's been doing with his over 30 points, over 60% shooting, getting more than 12 rebounds. I think his playoff was like over 30 points, and then 14 rebounds on 60 something percent shooting. And these stats are like comparable, statistically speaking, with like peak Shaq and like Wilt Chamberlain, this sort of numerical standard we're seeing. And he's setting better statistical seasons now than he was when he was winning his MVPs, when he won his 2 MVPs back to back. So that's some food for thought, but I think he should be higher on this list. He should definitely be at least 3. I wouldn't even have that much of an argument if he was at 2, because of how great and how amazing he is. Here's the next big question. Wemby is 5. Should Wemby be 5? It feels a bit too much for me. I think he needs to be lower. Obviously, people are banging into the hype and projecting him going to be even better than he was last year, but I want to see him play more than he does play, because obviously he has missed, despite obviously being at very early years, he's missed substantial games already. So I want to see what he does in this season. And obviously, yes, the Spurs look really, really good on paper, and let's see how far they can go this year. But I think 5's too much. I think it should really be a case of what has he done to warrant 5, especially when we've got some other names on this list, which I'm going to come to right now. Then we have Curry at 7, LeBron at 8, KD at 9. 5 and 6 is occupied by Anthony Edwards, which again, I feel like it's a bit high. I mean, Jaylen Brown is all the way down at 19th, I think it was. So again, there's more food for thought if you agree with that. I'm not saying Jaylen Brown should be 6, but I don't think Ant-Man should be. Well, yeah, it's hard. It's really hard. I mean, if someone had Jaylen Brown there, I wouldn't really complain. I know obviously last season didn't work out for the Celtics, but yeah, I think Jaylen Brown and his rankings being disrespected. But these 3 players, do you guys think they deserve to still be in the top 10? Do you think they're there on actual merit? Do you think there's an element of, pity, because it's like the 3 biggest stars of this, generation, this era? Obviously, it's coming to an end, or it feels like it's already came to an end. Obviously, KD has moved to the Rockets. He's now going to try and win a championship there. LeBron has Luka Doncic. The Golden State Warriors are not really on anyone's radar at the moment, and that's no disrespect to them, but it's just they don't seem to have the roster to make that run and win. But you never know. I mean, they could be preparing for like a blockbuster move. I mean, Antetokounmpo, his future isn't completely set in stone yet, so they might look forward to that. see what he opts to do in like I think it's after next year. I think someone in the comments correct me if I'm wrong, but do you guys think these guys should still warrant a place in the top 10, or do you think that maybe it's the NBA just kind of clinging on and maybe doing it because of the careers they've had? But let me know.